All right, y'all. So here in Florida, when we went through school, you had to do this thing called the FCAT, and they rank you by a percentile. So basically, we took the FCAT test in math, and I got a 97 percentile in the FCAT. It means that only 3% of the students in the entire state did better than me. At the time I was in 8th grade, I was the class clown, F's and D's all throughout. So, when the FCAT scores come about, everybody looked at all the kids looked at their percentile. I mean, that was like what you did. Like, compare yourself to other kids. Find out who's the smartest. Because on the FCAT, you get a percentile based on you versus the other kids. So you could compare each other. Turns out, I got my 97. I'm like, yo, I got a 97. Everybody's like, shut up, Jose, you ain't got no 97. Okay. So I show them the paper, boom, I got a 97 percentile on the math. Now, the math is really the important, because the reading and understanding is like whatever. The math is really the one that people care about. So there's this little girl that was German, right? So this German girl, she found out that she got like a 94 or something. And this girl was like, literally in tears. She was like literally in tears because me and her went from like kindergarten all the way up to like 8th grade together. Same bus route. We lived in different neighborhoods, but somehow we were on the same bus route. So we had known each other since like kindergarten or something. I don't know. And she was really, I think 4th grade. Yeah, we had, sorry, not kindergarten, but 4th, 5th, like, so elementary school, middle school. We had already like been through, not since elementary, since like 4th grade. Like, I think 4th grade was her first year in that school, and 4th grade was my first year there, I think, something like that. Me and her were in the homeroom there together, and then we rode the same bus, so we were like really familiar with each other. And she was like literally in tears because I beat her on the FCAT. Like, she's like, there's no way this belligerent kid is actually smarter than me on the FCAT, and sure enough, I was. So then there was this other kid, and I had never met this kid. Nobody kind of knew this kid because he was like really quiet. But there was this Asian kid, and he actually had the highest FCAT in that school. So the Asian kid was first, I was second, and then the German girl was third. Ironic that all three of us were actually foreign kids, Kid was Asian. I don't remember what type of Asian, but the girl was German. I'm Cuban, but my grandparents were Spaniards. So that's just kind of odd. Well, to keep going with that, I was the class clown, never really gave a crap about school. I felt like, so they actually had the principal come up, like, because they actually look at that. And I guess the people in the school got in trouble. Like, somebody from the school board came in, like, okay, why does this kid have a 97 percentile or whatever? And the rest of your kids, why does this star kid, who's apparently like a freaking genius, right? Here's this whole school. You have 3 kids who have the highest, they're your 3 smartest kids, and one of them's got D and Fs. Why does a kid that has D and Fs actually have a high score on their FCAT? This kid should be excelling in school. So they bring in these people from the school board. They call me into our office. I already knew what it was about, too, because pretty much they were from the school board right after the FCAT, so I knew what it was about. And the school board people brought me up with the principal, and they're like, yo, so, you have a 97 percentile on your math. Why are you getting decent Fs? And I said, look, the right answer was because I have a situation at home, but they've never helped me. They never cared about me. Like, the real reason is because at the time, my mom had cancer, and she eventually died from it. So she was sick for 2 years. My dad was sick. So I've been working since I was like 14, 13. Like, literally, I used to use somebody else's social security card to get a paycheck because I had to work before I was actually old enough to legally work, but I still had to work, so I used somebody else's ID so I could work as I had to, because my family was, I've been working since I was a little kid, take care of my family, all the stuff we've been going through. So anyways, with all that, the school board people come up and they ask me, so why do you have this score? You're obviously an excelling student. I knew the right answer was I'm going through some stuff at home, but I know they ain't trying to hear that. I knew that already. They ain't trying to hear that. So I told them, because I'm smarter than your program. I told them, I was like, I'm smarter than your program. My mind can't, it's just too easy for me. Like, what you're trying to teach me, it's not appealing to my brain. My brain needs more than that. you guys should give me more opportunities and stuff. Like, I can do more. You know, my mind needs more. That's what I told him. It's just too easy for me, so my mind doesn't waste time on stuff that's easy. But anyways, with all that, that's the story about my FCAT. And even though I was a star student, I wasn't able to excel in school very well. You guys know I still haven't got my GED, and we're talking about getting that done. Now, the thing about getting my GED is going to be that while I am smart, I really don't like academic stuff. I don't like, studying and stuff like that. Like, if I look at it, I could probably go and take a test and do really well without even studying any material. Then if I study it, because if I study it, it aggravates me. So, anyways, that's the story about my FCAT. I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I do got to get my GED soon, I guess. I'm in the first time in my life in a position where I actually have enough time where I could probably figure that out. Katie's still working on her real estate classes, and education is an important part of becoming whoever you're going to become in your life. It's not really that it changes who you are, because you could be academically crap but intellectually super smart. Unfortunately, what counts in this world is the academic. It's not the intellectual. You can be very intellectual, and if you're not academic, it leads you to nothing in your life. But anyway, checking out from Florida, and that's what's on my mind today. Short little story. If you guys like these little stories, let me know, and we can keep throwing them at you. Checking out.